Are you looking for the best VR headsets? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best VR headsets on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Oculus Quest 2. Originally named the Oculus Quest 2, it is now known as the Meta Quest 2, although it's the same headset. Look, we know it got rebranded to Meta Quest 2 last year, but many of us still call the Oculus Quest 2 by its original name. Meta's wireless standalone headset has been an incredible success on every front, pulling ahead of the competition. It's not complicated to set up, making it an accessible entry point for VR newcomers, doesn't need additional hardware to run games, no expensive PCs or consoles required here, runs up to 120 Hz, and it's affordable too. If you've got a gaming PC, you can link your Quest 2 for PC VR either through a Type-C cable or Wi-Fi streaming. That means you can access all the big PC releases, alongside Quest's exclusive games library. The only downside is that you'll need a Facebook account to use your Quest 2, though Meta's previously promised these can soon be unlinked. Otherwise, Oculus Quest 2 is easily the best all-rounder when it comes to VR headsets right now, available in 128GB and 256GB models. Number 2. HTC Vive Pro 2. The Vive Pro may second be the most expensive option on the list, but it makes up for it with performance. If you're a PC player after the highest performance, Vive Pro 2 is a worthy Valve Index rival. Offering a wired PC VR headset, you can buy a Vive wireless adapter, but that'll cost an extra $349/$359. HTC's latest option houses a comfortable design, 120 Hz refresh rate to help ease potential motion sickness, and, perhaps most impressively, 5K resolution. If you've got the right PC for it, Vive Pro 2 is a high point that runs VR games beautifully. Unfortunately, there's one massive caveat here. Vive Pro 2 is easily the most expensive option on this list. Vive's wand controllers also feel outdated in 2022, though these can be swapped for Valve Index controllers. It's a good choice if you're looking to future-proof yourself for PC VR, and while it likely won't appeal to many outside the hardcore VR faithful, you'll certainly get your money's worth from this. Number 3. Valve Index. After working on the Vive with HTC, Valve decided to enter the VR game themselves. Following Valve's work on the original HTC Vive, it wasn't long before they delivered on their own headset, and Index certainly delivered. Offering another wired PC VR experience, Index remains one of the more powerful experiences currently available, providing up to 144 Hz refresh rate for incredibly smooth gameplay. Valve's brought us a high-quality headset, delivering great sound quality through the quality off-ear speakers and some excellent controllers. Our only real issue is that this could use a price drop. It's been 3 years since the Index's first launch, and while we're not denying the strong specs or performance, this isn't the same high-end experience found in 2019. All the other listed headsets here, PSVR excluded, have Index beat when it comes to visual resolution, but that doesn't make it a slouch. If money's no object, you can't really go wrong here for a PC VR headset. Number 4. PlayStation VR Headset. Sony has provided fans with a high-quality headset, but at the cost of it only being compatible with their consoles. PlayStation VR is a unique entry, as it's the only VR headset that requires a console instead of a PC. Compatible with PS4 or PS5, Sony's wired headset made waves as one of the first affordable options back in 2016, offering an accessible price point that PC headsets didn't match. Sure, the resolution was limited to 1080p, but you can find a strong library of first-party exclusives these days like Blood and Truth, Astro Bot Rescue Mission, and Firewall 0 Hour. However, PSVR's getting on in the years, and in 2022, Sony is preparing for the PS5's PlayStation VR 2. Full motion controls are mainly limited to PS Move controllers 2, PS3 era tech, which lacks a joystick or D-pad, and that can hamper controls. Sony may have wrapped up support for new first-party games too, but we're still seeing big third-party efforts like Sniper Elite VR, Moss, Book 2, and the upcoming Among Us VR, meaning there's life in it yet. Number 5. HP Reverb G2 VR Headset. The HP Reverb G2 is a quality headset for those on a budget but stay away from older models. Rounding off this list is the HP Reverb G2, another wired PC VR headset that is a mid-range option. Priced between the Oculus Quest 2 and Valve Index, there are several perks the Reverb G2 offers over these competitors. This is a 4K headset, so there's a noticeably higher visual quality that just falls short of the Vive Pro 2 but at half the cost, and HP Reverb G2 also makes use of the Index's audio speakers. It's a fine option if you don't mind a tethered setup, but if you're not that worried about the resolution boost, this may prove a tougher sell against the Quest 2. Unlike Meta's latest, HP Reverb G2 can't be used as a standalone unit. It's worth noting that original models had reported tracking issues, but thankfully, HP issued a revision that resolved this. There are no obvious indicators that separate the two though, so we'd suggest buying new to avoid picking up the older model.